I built this ranch with years of hard work and discipline. Peace and privacy were all I ever wanted after leaving military service. I had no idea the HOA was about to make the biggest mistake of its existence. The first letter demanded I leave my own property. They claimed my ranch was now under HOA authority. I laughed because I knew something they didn't. The HOA president arrived with confidence and a list of demands. She expected fear. Instead, she found someone who had spent years handling far greater pressure. Every piece of paperwork was exactly where I had left it. The facts were stronger than threats. I simply waited for the right moment. Instead of lawyers, they brought intimidation. They believed numbers alone would force me out. They couldn't have been more wrong. 14 men walked toward my front door. They thought the show of force would end everything. I simply watched them come. Someone had called the sheriff expecting backup. What arrived instead changed the entire situation. The mood shifted instantly. The sheriff already knew exactly who owned the property. Respect replaced tension before a single argument even began. The HOA president looked completely confused. The paperwork spoke louder than anyone's voice. Every signature, every map, and every record pointed to the truth. The atmosphere changed immediately. That was only the beginning. The people who came expecting to remove me were about to discover they had challenged the wrong property owner and the wrong Marine. The sheriff examined every page with patience. Unlike the HOA, he trusted facts over loud accusations. Their confidence began to fade. She tried to control the conversation with more threats. The sheriff calmly reminded everyone of the law. Not the HOA would decide what happened next. The survey left no room for debate. Every boundary matched the original county records. The HOA's entire argument started falling apart. The boundary markers had been there for years. Nobody had bothered to verify them before making accusations. Now everyone could see the truth. Suddenly, the stack of HOA papers didn't seem so convincing. Their own documents couldn't compete with official county records. The sheriff explained the situation with complete professionalism. Ownership wasn't determined by opinions. It was determined by law. One by one, the men realized there was nothing for them to do. This was never about force. It was about facts. Years of careful record keeping finally paid off. Every document supported the same simple truth. The ranch legally belonged to me. The argument was over before anyone admitted it. The evidence had spoken louder than emotions ever could. As the vehicles disappeared down the long gravel road, I realized something important. Standing your ground is easy when the truth is already standing beside you. The convoy that arrived with confidence left in complete silence. Their plan had collapsed under the weight of the truth. My ranch remained exactly where it belonged. The sheriff thanked me for staying calm throughout the situation. Respect always carries more weight than anger. That's a lesson the HOA never understood. Every document went back where it belonged. Organization had protected my home just as much as determination. Preparation always matters. The board members finally realized they had relied on assumptions instead of facts. It was an expensive lesson in responsibility. The next morning, life returned to normal. There was always work to do on a ranch. Peace is something worth protecting every single day. People often mistake calmness for weakness. In reality, confidence comes from knowing the truth and standing behind it. This land represented decades of sacrifice and hard work. No false claim could erase that history. Some things simply cannot be taken away. For the first time in days, everything was quiet again. The only sounds were the wind and the open countryside. That's exactly how I wanted it. Standing your ground doesn't require shouting. It requires patience, preparation, and confidence in the facts. Those qualities never go out of style. My ranch was never just a piece of land. It was a symbol of everything I'd worked to build and protect. And in the end, the truth proved stronger than intimidation. If you enjoyed this HOA story, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another incredible HOA story. And before you go, tell us in the comments, where are you watching from? We'd love to hear from you.